Hey, what is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Marvel and DC Theorists. And if you're new here, welcome. Let's get into issue number 1 of this 9-issue limited series of Secret Wars number 2. Okay, so Secret Wars number 2. The reason why I'm going to be getting into this is because of the fact that Secret Wars live action Marvel Cinematic Universe is approaching us. So it's only suiting if you can get into Secret Wars 2. I know I'm skipping the first Secret Wars. That's just going to be pushed out later. I just want to get into the Secret Wars 2, and then we're going to get into the Jonathan Hickman's run of Secret Wars. But before we dive into all this good jazz, if you're new, do not forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bells and alerts. I am currently doing a giveaway at 1K, trying to get back to where I was. Well, I was at 3K, but we're still going to do a giveaway at 1K, just to give back to the community. So you will automatically be entered once you leave a like, couple of comments, and subscribe. So beyond time, space, and the myriad dimensions lies another universe, which our own is as droplet of water to the ocean. The one who is all in that other universe has learned of our universe and of us. And he is coming here now. Stan Lee presents Secret Wars 2. He enters our space at a random point for time and distance. Have no meaning to him. At unimaginable velocity, he travels through the void, seeking one particular galaxy, and therein a certain planet, Earth Ball. Let's get into this. So, near a suburb of Denver, Colorado, he lands. Kadoom. Less than gracefully. What was that? I don't know, Marsha. A truck backfiring, maybe? Or something? I thought I saw a flash of light over there in the hills. Come on, are we? It was probably nothing. The commercial's just about over. Okay. Look, boy, I love it when Colonel Clink sits on his hat. Ouch. I see. Nusk. Nussink. Huh? Huh? I know people are going to be laughing at this line, by the way. Want some barbecue chips, Sweetums, or Doritos? Nah, thanks. Me personally, I would have took that offer on the Doritos because I love Doritos. Okay. Anyways, hey, the picture frizzed out. What? We just had the set fixed. Maybe Miss Rozonsky is running her blender downstairs. Could be a storm, I suppose, or maybe sunspots. There's something funny going on tonight, and it isn't Hogan. Heroes, I wonder if. Get into this, y'all. Oh, drat. I knew that light I saw meant something. Owie, what is it? Let me see. What we see, just destruction going on, right? That stuff could hurt somebody. I'd better put the burn on it. Marsha, darling, maybe you shouldn't. So much for that boulder. It just cinders now as it crashes to the building. Yes, but Snookums, look what you're doing to the house. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Let's get into this. Let me just levitate you until you can turn back. Oh, isn't my little babykins clever, stretching out the kitchen faucets into little fire hoses? Where are you going? I'll just be a minute, Dumpling. I'm going to gather up all this stuff before you know. Boy, it seems like half the rockets is up. Here I take a pretty darn powerful energy field to disrupt gravity so badly. Okay? No wonder our TV reception was ruined. And I'll bet that light I saw in the hills is what's causing all this. Let me just bring that hillside over here so I can see what or who the troublemaker is. Uh-oh. Owie, what is that? It can't be him. Baby, why are you talking like a horror movie? Who is it? Jeez, I'm scared. Me too, Marsha. That that being up there, he is the Beyonder. Half a world away on Mur Island, Scotland, Professor Charles Xavier's scream shatters the calm of Mora home, bringing both his hostess and his young students, the new mutants, running. Easy, Charles, you must rest. You're still weak from your ordeals. The Beyonder is here on Earth. He has arrived. What happened? What's wrong? What's wrong with Professor X? No, no, I must warn everyone. Marshal our defenses. The Beyonder, he's someone, he's somewhere in the Western U.S. Y'all, if you know Professor X, if you know Professor Charles Xavier is freaking out, you know it's crucial, y'all. I'm not saying we're gonna get the Beyonder in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it would be pretty cool if they added him into Secret Wars. That's why I'm going over all the Secret Wars, because I'm pretty sure Marvel's gonna take small little aspects from the comics. So, more. You must take these students to Westchester at once, okay? With the X-Men and Magneto there. Hurry. No, you mustn't. You use your telepathic powers. Remember your injury, man. I'll try to reach others who will understand and help, okay? Are we going to America to fight the Beyonder? Who's the Beyonder? Charles, please, you're not up to this strand. I've got to reach whomever I can. He's fainted again. What we'll do, pray, child, that this is but a delirium dream from Charles. What Charles has told me of the Beyonder, if he were truly here, I would fear for us all. Jean Grey says. This is crazy, y'all. This is insane. So, and in a 747 bound from London's Heathrow Airport to New York's JFK, an unusual passenger stolidly endures the agony of a coach seat designed for smaller, less imposing figures. But what would Captain America be doing here? Couldn't afford business class, I guess? Who cares? What? Are you crazy? He's a living legend, man. My dad says he's really something back in World War II. He looks so young. I heard he was frozen in ice for years. Like Walt Disney is? Yo, this is kind of weird that they say like Walt Disney. Little nod to the these comics be talking about real life stuff. Suddenly, the Beyonder is on Earth, Western US. The world, the universe is in trouble. Is in terrible danger. Hear me, believe. Good Lord. That was Professor X's mental voice, but it sounded pained, frantic, more like the hysterical ravings of a man in fever dream than the firm, calm, measured voice I've heard before. Nonetheless, I dare not ignore the warning. If there's the tiniest shred of a chance that such a thing could be true, then I must assume it's true and take action. Seconds later on the flight deck, I'm sorry, but I assure you it's absolutely necessary. Here's my Avengers priority card, which authorizes your word is all I need, Cap. You see it, you don't know me, but well, you saved my whole platoon from being overrun by the Nazis back in Normandy. I owe you one. But will you please go back and explain this to the passengers after I make the announcement? Oh my goodness. And they're like, you want us to change the course for Los Angeles? And so moments later, I'm a lawyer and I'm going to sue, but I'll miss my connecting flight. I demand to know just what this world emergency is. Listen to me. This is urgent and unavoidable. You can help by remaining calm and returning to your seats. This is the time to set your own concerns aside. Set your own concerns aside for the good and safety of the entire world. Brother, give me some butter and salt for this corn. And yet, There's just something about this guy. You just have to believe him and trust him, which is true about Cap. Later, have you gotten the necessary clearances for our chance in flight plane, Captain? No problem. Once I heard them the code numbers on your Avengers priority card, can you tell them what this is all about, Cap? You won't believe it because I'm hardly certain that I believe it. As the flight continues, Captain America silently reflects upon his first encounter with the Beyonder, and for the thousandth time, he struggles to accept as truth what he himself experienced. He remembers being abducted to a distant point in space, along with many of the mightiest beings ever to thread the earth, whose collective power suddenly seemed insignificant as their mysterious captor annihilated. Okay, annihilated an entire galaxy before their eyes, and he remembers the thunderous voice of the author of that cosmic destruction. I am from beyond. Slay your enemies, and all you desire shall be yours. Nothing you dream of is impossible for me to accomplish. Thus spoke the Beyonder. And with that, he built a planet in the void, a battle world, and placed his captives upon it. This is insane, y'all. And of course, war broke out. On one side were those who lusted for the Beyonder's prize. Against them stood the heroic forces commanded by Captain America, seeking only survival and safe return home. But one among them dared even more. Doctor Doom contrived an elaborate, sinister plan to attack the Beyonder himself. Though nearly destroyed by the Beyonder, Doom miraculously snatched a victory from near catastrophe and this is crazy, defeated Beyonder's power, leaving him for dead. Then, but one obstacle remained in Doom's path. The heroes using his lackey claw as a capsule, Doom battled them. Ultimately, however, Doom's doubt and fears caused his downfall, leaving him struggling for control of his stolen power because he stole the Beyonder's power, which threatened to run wild and destroy the entire universe. But then from the shadows came a small crackling sphere of energy, all that remained of that once ominous Beyonder. Doom's momentary confusion afforded the opportunity, the window of the vulnerability the Beyonder needed to reclaim his power back. Subsequently, the Beyonder apparently destroyed both Doom and Claw and then vanished, leaving the other combatants to make their own ways home to Earth. Cap says, I should have known it wasn't over, but I wanted to believe that our secret little war on Battle World had satisfied whatever strange desire was that drove the Beyonder to interfere with us. What does he want now? Now, y'all, this is interesting because of the fact that Battle World, I'm telling people, and I'm reason I started with this one because I love this one because they mentioned the events from Battle World. Like, I'm not saying Marvel's going to go down that route, but think about it. They could expand on this multiversal stuff for a good while now. It would make so much sense for them to do so. You know, it would make a lot of sense. Let's go ahead and fast forward to them going to Magneto and Wolverine and etc. So, and they stop. It is not what you're thinking, shifting from flesh and blood to organic steel amid a nimbus of crackling energy. Colossus leaps to intercept his fellow X-Men. Peter, let go of me. Here? No, Rogue. Wolverine. Rachel, wait. Oh, Shadow Cat. Magneto is only here to talk about libation. Okay. I wasn't going to belt him or anything. You didn't have to teleport over and head me off at the pass. I am sorry, Wolverine, but it's okay, kid. I get the drift. So it's your nickel Magneto talk, huh? I am surprised by all this fear and suspicion. Not long ago on Battleworld, we were allies, and you, Logan, you stood by me when the mutant haters wanted my blood. That was then. It was me then and us, the humans and the mutants. We took care of our own, but now it's just us and you. You've tried to kill us up close and personal too many times for us to forgive and forget just like that. Nonetheless, Xavier has asked me to lead you in search of the Beyonder. I ask you to follow, and I ask this but once. I speak for the X-Men, Magneto. We will follow you very carefully. Shortly, we're going to drive all the way out west. I reckon that'll take forever, but our aircraft is in need of repair. We are wasting precious moments. Get in, please. So they get in. Oh, we should have figured. You got a pilot license, Maggie. Do not address me needless, Wolverine. This requires some concentration, even for the master of magnetism. That's why I need to lift the entire thing up soon. Should we not stop and play the toll? Oh, he said, should we not stop and pay the toll? I hope that was a joke, Colossus. A continent away, 30,000 feet above Southern California, a glowing sphere of energy arcs downward. Dawn is breaking as it swoops over the Hollywood Hills. Past expensive. Ooh, so it's a Beyonder, y'all. Beyonder. So, pretty. Oh my goodness, my cats. You see that, y'all? I'm sorry, the cats just crashed in. The Beyonder comes in, crashing, just like a complete hero, and they start to fight it off, y'all. They start to fight it off. Kind of fast forwarding right now because I have to like end this video short, but we are gonna pick up on this on the part 2, y'all. We are going to pick up on this on the part 2. So Wolverine grabs him, gone berserk. Okay, stop! You'll kill him. I'll rip your heart out. This being is mortally wounded, and yet he does not fall. He isn't human by a long shot. Are you kidding? If that's truly the Beyonder, he's practically God. We saw him create a world and destroy a world. What if he's angry now? He'll do to us what he did to Sam and the others. No, I won't let him kill us. I'll get us out of here. Lala, wait. He isn't counterattacking. He's just standing there. He's still dazed. She isn't thinking carefully. She's teleporting us away. What? The X-Men vanishing? He's distracting now. Oh, he's distracted. Now's my chance. Don't. No matter. He's hurt. And now for the coup de grace. You're a Republican, aren't you? Well, now there'll be one Beaver. And I think that was like the almost it. This is almost it for the last issue for this run. So sorry about this, y'all. We're all keeping this in the video. So Iron Man comes in, right? Hey Jack, cool. Cool, the Witcher. Iron Man. Thanks for the assist. Looks to me like you had it handled on your own, but why take chances? Why take? Friend, are you sure you understand this business? What? This isn't fair. I was about to win. Come back here. Check it out, Cap. My onboard built-in analyzer doohickey says that this geek's power source is the sword. Then let's separate him from it. Make a divine run. Shellhead. Meanwhile, so they end up doing that. Meanwhile, when this form was attacked, this was experience. This receiving of others is not experience. Observing alone is not experience. And yet much observing goes on here. Hey, my sword. Oh no, I've turned back into plain old Stuart Cadwall. Dig that. Without the sword, he's just a garden variety chump. How about that? Long knives piercing this flesh is experience. Watching is not. But if I shall watch flesh pierced by long knives, henceforth I shall understand. Hey there, you little guy, help me, please. Turn back into Thunder Sword, please. Watch this fellow, Iron Man. I want to try to talk to the Beyonder if indeed he is the Beyonder. Strange, he looks like the molecule, man. Experience is the best teacher. To watch is not to understand without experience. Excuse me, I'd like a word, please. I desire, understand. I shall experience, shall understand. He disappeared. And his temporary insanity, I was possessed. A little guy popped into my living room, and look, I'm okay now. I'm a writer, see? And okay, I've got deadlines, scripts due at NBC today. I just want to go home and go back to work. And wait a minute, I destroyed NBC animation studio. I was working for too. I destroyed the places I worked. Oh Lord. So this all happens in the Beyond, aka which I believe was the Molecule Man. Ends off here. So this is Secret Wars number 2. Well, issue number 1 from Secret Wars 2. I will be breaking down the other one in another video as well. Let me know your thoughts down below. The road to Secret Wars is gonna be pretty dope, and I'm just geeking out. Okay, I'll catch y'all next video on live stream. Y'all take it easy.